Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Derek Fisher, tracking the latest on Hurricane Dorian, and it's right along the coastline. The eye wall just missed Charleston, South Carolina this morning. Some very fortunate news for them, and it's going to parallel the coast, perhaps making a landfall in the Outer Banks of North Carolina early on Friday morning. There are hurricane warnings along the coast, and for us, we have some tropical storm watches for the coastal waters, Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, and Cape Cod. There is a smaller chance that we could see some tropical storm force winds here early on Saturday morning. So here's the latest track. The potential landfall in the Outer Banks passes well south and east of Nantucket on Saturday morning, but even still, some fringe effects will bring its way into New England, and then certainly a direct hit on Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, and they'll see some of the more significant wind and rain as this travels off to the north and east at a much faster pace. Wind gusts, peak wind gusts, 40 to 55 miles per hour. Cape Cod, the islands, and right along the coast. Your strongest winds overall, outer Cape Cod and Nantucket. The best chance of heading up around 55. So some scattered outages and downed trees would be possible. Breezy to gusty inland, but not nearly as strong as those coastal areas. Rain amounts, the best chance of over an inch will be Cape Cod and the islands. I'm thinking less than an inch north and west of the canal, 1 to 3. Should do it for most of Cape Cod and the islands. And then the wave action will be high. Now, this isn't a storm that has a long fetch over time. And so I think we're going to see the waves really come up briefly, very choppy sea as we look toward Friday night and Saturday, but probably not the big, powerful rollers that make their way on in. I'm thinking more of a chaotic ocean will be here on Saturday. So we're talking about the chance for some squalls and some heavy rain, again, mainly toward Cape Cod and the islands, with a smaller chance of tropical storm force winds. High surf and rip currents, absolutely, and very little in the way of storm surge or coastal flooding is expected with this one. Races offshore as we head toward midday on Saturday, so we'll get clearing skies. Cool day, 60s to around 70, but the afternoon and evening look good. Sunday looks great, bright, dry, and pleasant, and should be a nice night for the kickoff at Gillette's. Starting the regular season for the Pats should be in the 60s at kickoff. And it looks like a quiet and cool start to next week. Next chance of rain arriving late Wednesday or perhaps as late as Thursday.